Kisuliechki, my dearest ones, today I'm discussing the topic of female-male relationships with my daughters. This is something that's extremely relevant for us, for women, in every moment of our lives. It's terrible and really annoys me. Instead of enjoying ourselves, our hobbies, our education, our business, and so many other things, our minds are somehow occupied with female-male relationships. Moreover, it really annoys me, even in movies and in real life, when we constantly talk about men, but men don't talk about us. What do you think about this? By the way,
Well, I agree with you, but do you also not like the feminist movement? That's right, because there are a lot of negative aspects to it. But isn't it somehow connected to the idea of forgetting about men, like we women should just focus only on ourselves? Why do you have negative feelings about this, yet still feel negative at the same time?
I just want to tell you, it's just that I feel a little hurt. That's what I feel. I mean, I'll find the balance, that's clear. It hurts me that the world of men doesn't need women as much as women need men. It annoys me, it really annoys me that girls are always actively searching while guys don't need it at all. And the further it goes, the worse it gets, by the way. Well,
The worse it gets. For men, yes, but also I think the further it goes, the less interesting men become to women as well. They start focusing on business, they start focusing on sports. Because of this, you now see fewer and fewer couples, less and less birth rates, marriages, and so on. Because women are also tired of everything.
many women are reportedly tired of chasing this.
Because they're tired of you complaining. They're tired of being the ones who are always chasing after a man. The man doesn't pay attention to them and they said, screw it, enough, I'll be a lesbian.
Do you have any idea? This is Serafima, my youngest daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her.
Well, I feel nostalgic when I watch those movies from the 90s or 80s because we don't have anything like that now, or really old movies with Aubrey Hepburn or what's her name, all those Tiffany ones. Because now it's not the same anymore.
But what exactly is different? What exactly is not the same?
Well, I don't really know. For example, they throw stones onto the balcony, so that a girl would come out. Or maybe it's just not as romantic, like I haven't experienced what it was like back then.
Yeah, really, yeah. Or even music. I really want to listen to music from the 80s. Who is following me on Instagram? Link in description. Subscribe. Lately, I've been listening to all these 80s hits, Roxette, very romantic ones. Yeah, that kind of music. That's real music. And now it's all this nasty stuff. It's just awful. A real nightmare. Girls, please, I'm asking you, respect yourselves. Don't listen to that awful stuff. Turn on some beautiful romantic music instead. Frank Senator, Frank Senator, Frank Senator. That was a bit earlier, but what I'm saying is, let's bring back that romance, boys. Are you listening to us? Activate your masculine side. Awaken your male libido. Really, your own interest. What's happening now is just sad.
Well, with my generation, it's already becoming sad, and with Seraphim's generation, it's just a nightmare. So do you see how much it decreases from generation to generation?
Seraphim, can you tell me how you feel about this? Are your peers interested in girls? Seraphim is 18.
It seems to me that now, well, they are interested, but not as much, like they don't show it.
And girls are interested in boys, I think,
Girls are more interested.
than boys are.
All my friends are always telling me they like this guy or that guy. But like these boys, they never take the initiative.
They show no activity at all. And moms of boys, please write. Moms of boys who are 18, 20, 25 years old. What trend do you see? Does your son show any involvement? Does he have any interest in girls at all? Or does he spend more time gaming, on his phone or with friends? He doesn't care about that. So tell me, and how do you feel? Was there something in the way he was raised? Maybe it's the environment, or maybe it's chemical products or something else, but no, there's just no need, no desire at all. Boys these days just don't feel any need to court girls. Oh, come on.
How much would you say? It's important for parents to instill this in men, in future men, in their sons, to teach them that you should take girls out on dates, that you should interact with girls in this way. You should give them flowers. That's how important it is, because often men who do this might be following the example of their parents. Yes, dad always gave mom flowers, but such marriages are rare. Often a boy grows up without a dad, a mom, or with divorced parents. It's so important for parents to teach this and make it a part of their upbringing.
Yes, I agree with that. That's good too. Okay, let's move on to some traditional but still very important questions. So, the age difference, what is considered acceptable more or less? For example, if your partner is younger, how much younger would you find acceptable?
Well, I think for women it changes with age. Yes, for example, if maybe I'm 55 and my partner is 45, that's fine, but right now I'm 29 and it's the same 10 years. That's Simon's peer, but it's funny, it's a little kid, so it all depends on
Some kind of...
the category of the path.
You'll be 30 this winter, but if your boyfriend is 21, that's fine?
I don't feel comfortable with someone younger than me at all.
I see. And you, Seraphim? Well,
I'm not comfortable with someone younger than me.
okay now. Plus, how much older can a man be for it to still be acceptable? For you, let's say the maximum is 15 years older, right?
Well, I think it also really depends on age, like when I get older.
It'll be fine. But right now,
For example, imagine if I started dating someone who's 25 years old right now.
or maybe 30, yeah?
So being 30 and 45 is normal, but 20 and 35 isn't. That's already full, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, yeah, by the way, yes, actually, my attitude towards this situation is changing now. Especially, I'm starting to understand women who live with younger guys. I mean, I feel how this can happen, how you can easily get it, buy it. But still, if you pay attention every time, the older one, in most cases, yes, is richer.
I mean,
If the woman is older, she invites this young guy to her apartment. She takes him out, so to speak, and vice versa. If the man is older, much older than the woman, he also kind of buys her this youth. Well, it's just a very extremely important and pressing topic. You'll know what's unacceptable for you in a relationship. Oh, this is not okay for me. I won't tolerate these.
I won't tolerate it if I'm not a priority, if I'm forgotten, if my emotions and my desires are pushed to the background and I realize that they're not important.
Okay, what else?
What else? Well,
Some crazy guys yelling and screaming.
that's understandable considering the criminal past. I'm not part of that anymore. I won't find a husband in prison.
Well, basically, the most important moment.
If you don't count, all those other moments, it's that I want to be a priority.
My dears, please also write what is something you would never tolerate in your life. Be sure to write it in the comments. By the way, you can subscribe to Alexandra's wonderful Telegram channel. The link will be below in the description. There she posts her motivational vlogs daily, cooks delicious and healthy food, works out, travels all the time, and shares her hobbies. And it's really something that motivates you to take action, by the way. It's very useful. I highly recommend it. Seraphim, in your case, here's something you definitely wouldn't tolerate.
Well, I wouldn't tolerate it. If he has some female friends, why do you need female friends? Girls, thank you.
Well, for me, actually,
By the way, yes, that's nice. And what if she's not just some plain girl? Thank you. Is this friend average or beautiful?
well, actually beautiful.
A beautiful friend, but that's not... Sorry, yeah.
Why do you need female friends? Have your boys around, but I should be your only girl.
Yeah, you'll tolerate a friend and a beautiful one too.
Yeah, I have that. Well, Angel and I started being friends in a big group, and there were both guys and girls, and everyone had known each other for about 10-15 years, so I don't have any problems with that. But again, I think it all depends on the man himself, because there are men who have a certain type who, that if some girl tries to get involved with them, it's just not going to happen. But again, how do they interact with them? When you start a relationship, that female friend becomes a friend for both of you.
Now, that's a different story. Yes, that's different.
They never go anywhere alone?
But you all go together. No, that's different. But if it's a female friend, they went to the movies, took a trip, and attended a soccer game together. A specific female friend?
No, she used to be a friend.
Just like that? And now, when you're in a relationship, all of this together, it's unacceptable, right? So one-on-one, is this kind of friendship acceptable to you or not? He could take her on a relaxing vacation now.
No.
Well,
To go out for coffee if I'm not around?
I mean, you can go on vacation somewhere with your girlfriend, so what's the difference?
But I can't go with a guy friend?
That's what I'm talking about, that it's unacceptable.
I can have coffee with a guy friend, but we're just there for each other.
He may be a friend, but there are different boundaries, completely different.
That's how we are. If one of us is out of town, like if I leave, he might get coffee with a female friend and I know about it.
Even if she's super beautiful.
Even if she's super beautiful?
But in your case, no. No, I agree, Serafima, I don't have it either. For me, it's, oh God.
Like I always say, there are people at my school who really annoy me.
Girls?
And if he goes for coffee with these girls, that's it for me, I'm done.
Yeah, instant heartbreak. Same here. Serafima and I are super jealous.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it this way. If, for example, your partner has a different religion, like he's Jewish, I think that's really hard. It's tough. Yes.
I could,
Or if he is a Muslim, another religion wouldn't be able to.
especially if it's for a long time.
No. It depends.
Which religion? I'm a Christian. I can easily be with a Catholic. It's similar.
Yes, it's close.
But a Christian woman with a Muslim man, no, because I wouldn't be able to live by his rules. If he's a modern Muslim who rarely attends mosque and doesn't strictly follow the rules,
Secular.
that's a different story. But if he's traditional, then no, I'd have to change my religion. And that's a whole other issue.
I see. Well, it's clear right away. Keep that in mind for yourself. But what if suddenly there's this spark, this kind of attraction?
Well, then I'm a Muslim woman.
Hijab means you're ready to accept it.
Well, I'm going for hijab,
By the way, she's ready to wear hijab?
and you are not. Well, if I lived in Dubai, I have everything there.
Gold obsession?
Well, I would wear a hijab.
By the way, I'd do the same in your place. I answer just as easily.
And a prince, definitely Muhammad.
Yes, I accept Islam, wear a hijab, no questions. It's easy, the feathers are just falling off. I'm falling apart. So what are your boundaries? It's important to be respectful, darling. You should also write if you'd accept your partner's religion and how much it matters to you. If I get emotionally involved, I know this is my person, so yes, I would accept it. And you should definitely write as well, what are your boundaries? Showing respect matters. What's important to you? How do you feel, and where is your privacy?
Well, I'm not sure exactly. Like that he would respect everyone, like my whole family and my friends too. So if he starts making fun of them or laughing at them, calling them names, I don't know, like, why do you have such a fat friend?
Or, insulting.
Insulting or talking about family, yeah, family too, that's like an immediate stop.
So if someone starts criticizing your mom, your dad starts criticizing, that's unacceptable. It's unacceptable in a relationship. Yeah, I see, I understand. And you, Sasha?
And for me, if they tried to change me and change the life I had before. I mean, if they keep telling me you can't see your girlfriends anymore, no trips, no restaurants, it's just the two of us. And this happens very often. Yes, when I see it with my girlfriends who just shut themselves off because they got a boyfriend. Naturally, your time changes, your priorities change, but strictly making rules about what I can and cannot do and completely taking away my personality, that's unacceptable to me.
Okay, so how do you feel about a shared budget? Like you have shared money, you work and he works too. No.
My money is my money and his money is our money.
I agree, honey, and that's absolutely right.
My money and our money, his money and our money.
So it's not clear.
I'm fine with a joint budget.
So your money is shared money, both yours and his.
But I choose how much of my money can be shared.
And he can also choose how much of his money can be shared.
I can choose any amount, but I don't mind contributing together to the family budget.
But the benefit, it's not exactly equal. It's a little bit more in your favor, just a little bit.
But who's giving birth? Me?
I see. So it's like one thing cancels out the other.
But I don't mind investing together in property, making big purchases together, or contributing financially to our child together. I don't mind that.
You're my favorite. Please write to me. By the way, we discussed these and many other questions about women's and men's relationships, as well as other topics, very actively in my private group. The link is in the description. The subscription offers a wealth of information collected over the past year. That's why there are a lot of my videos, live streams, various lectures, and so on and so on. So what do you see as the perfect partner for yourself, like the ideal partner? You know, you say,
2 meters tall, not like this. Well, he should be rich, and I should be the most important thing in his life. I'm number one, then everyone else. Well, that's the most important thing for me. The fact that I was a little bit like this.
so that,
That's why.
to discuss left loco.
Just a little. I don't need it.
Ordinary otherwise.
Well, just so that he's in love with me, I don't need anything else.
Rejected.
That's it. Well,
Got it. Let me write it down. So he's this 2-meter tall blonde guy. Yes, 2 meters tall, with blue eyes, plump lips, a charming smile, dimples, and he's a little bit autistic and in love with you. Yes, a little bit autistic. Serafima likes autistic guys a little. Autistic people are fixated on you. They're focused on you. From a wealthy family, yes.
a billionaire from a wealthy family.
Preferably we take them. What can I say?
When do we meet him?
We're only 18. So you, Alexandra?
What are you in my imagination?
Well,
I'm currently in a relationship.
so is that your whole high-level thing? Like, is that enough for you? Yes, I'm totally satisfied. Yes, everything is fine with me. Everything suits me. Okay, all right, let's move on. Let's continue. So that never happened for you? I get the feeling that you never set any parameters, like how tall he should be, or that he must have blue eyes. So Serafima, from a very young age, always clearly stated her requirements. You never had those requirements. So what do you think, Serafima? What makes a relationship truly close? That's what...
I think it's the smallest things, like, for example, when he texts me good morning or good night.
You know,
All these little details, they're the most important.
I think it's from the little things, yeah.
The little things, like bringing flowers once a week.
Or what?
Yeah, I get it. Kind of a romantic thing, yeah.
Well, I agree with her, because if he pays attention to the little details, it probably also means he pays attention to the big ones too. That means it's important for him to make an impression on her. It's important to him that her day starts well, how she slept. It's important to him that she gets flowers, and he notices what's important to her and makes her a priority. That's why I agree with that.
And you, my dears, be sure to write what is such an important link in a relationship for you. What is everything, so to speak, based on, or is it just such an important component? Well,
I think it's just an important part.
okay, why do you think men love more with their eyes? And by the way, do you agree that men love more with their eyes, while women love more with their ears, or not?
I think so, yes.
Because first of all,
Especially for men, what they notice is how beautiful you are.
that's right,
How you take care of yourself, your makeup.
your hair, yes,
They react to it, they look at you in class, kind of, and then everything else follows.
It seems to me, but you described your appearance too. You must think you need to be like Mr. Universe or something.
I think for women it's not like that anymore, especially at the beginning, but then maybe you kind of fall in love with anyone, but at the very beginning you do see. For men it's mainly about appearance.
I see. And what do you think, Sasha?
No, I agree too. Men, most likely. Well, at first they pay attention to appearance,
To beauty.
and for them, that first impression is the most important thing. They look for the sexiest, most beautiful female for themselves.
And
Women? Of course, many women have a type they prefer, but they can easily adjust it for something else. We really are. We more often see unattractive men with beautiful women than beautiful women with unattractive men. The latter is much rarer.
I agree. Write to us, my dears. What do you think, Seraphim? What destroys relationships?
I think it's distance, probably, like, for example, those little things I mentioned, when they stop.
When
I don't know, he used to text me good morning, but now he stops doing that. This kind of separation, and I think again it's these little things. Maybe it's because of that.
I mean, everything starts to add up because of these little things. I agree with you. So it didn't just suddenly happen, but it gradually stopped. This moment stopped. We didn't go there together. We didn't do this. And all of that slowly started to ruin the relationship.
Yes, I agree. I hope when the time comes, this honeymoon, and instead of continuing it and constantly going on dates, looking good together, spending time together, doing these little things, people get into this daily routine and they get bored with each other, and that's it. No one dresses up, no one gives each other gifts, and it's just this everyday routine. In the end, either the relationship falls apart like that, or someone starts cheating because they're bored, and that's when everything starts to fall apart. This relationship.
Yeah, and what do you think, my dears? Write in the comments.